Hey, we're back again with another TV review. No, that's not a TV. You guys know better. They come in these TV boxes sometimes. It looks like a TV, but it's not. It's another electric bike. Get ready. This one's going to be interesting. It's called a MACFOX. I'm excited to see what this thing looks like because according to this silhouette drawing here, it's kind of motorcycle-y, which I love. So we'll get it out of the box, see what we're working with. MACFOX electric bike. Get ready. Okay, so we've got the MACFOX put together. Pretty simple, pretty straightforward, and overall, this is an interesting contender in this market because it kind of blends the line between motorcycle and bicycle. I will say this first and foremost, does not appear to be a very high-end bike. So don't expect it to be, on the same level as some of the other high-end contenders. But it is, for the money, going to get you in the same look and feel. So a motorcycle-esque bicycle. It is a bicycle. It does have pedals. It does not have suspension anywhere, front or rear. So keep that in mind also. Not a great thing for the off-road. It is rigid all around. But it is kind of cool looking. You can see our standard hump battery here, right on the down tube. And it's got the MACFOX graphics there. It's all black, so kind of stealthy looking. Interesting, this front end, all rigid. It kind of looks like a fork, like a suspension fork, but it's not. It is solid. A couple of other things I noticed. There are bumpers here for steering, but they do not reach. So the frame actually hits, it connects there before these limiters can do anything. So I did try moving them all the way down, same problem. So instead I just put the headlight down there. You could move the headlight up if you want to play around with that, but I like this position and I think we're gonna stick with it. Single speed, as you can see, does not have gears, so it's missing a lot of bicycle features, but I think it kind of makes up for it in looks. So we've got disc brakes, but they're not hydraulic. Big peeve of mine. I would have loved to see hydraulic brakes on this. I know they don't cost that much more, so you could upgrade it if you want, but the fact that it didn't come with it is just kind of a bummer. One thing it does come with that's kind of cool though is a full twist throttle. So like a motorcycle, you've got a full twist here, and I do like that. That's a nice feature. It feels motorcycle-y. So if you're not able to ride a motorcycle, you can still get the cool look, just like a cafe racer-esque look. So anyway, let's get this thing charged up, take it out for a little test spin, and see what it does. I'm really curious. It's got the fat tires. It's got the looks. The question is, does it have the performance to back it up? All right, we've got the MACFOX out. We're gonna go ahead and run it through its paces here in our test loop. This is an interesting bike. It's kind of small. It looks like kind of like a motorcycle. I like the styling. I think it's a little lacking in the features department. We've got mechanical brakes, not hydraulic, which I would love to have seen hydraulic brakes, but whatever. Not going to stop us from having fun. Not sure on this light It is pretty hard mounted, but I don't know how bright it's going to be. It doesn't look like the super bright variety. No front suspension, again, as I mentioned before, just a fork, like a rigid fork. Pretty heavy duty looking, but no suspension. So no suspension in the back either. It has a reflector in the back, but no light. So you can see it has a connection for a light, but did not come with one. So I guess if you want to add your own tail light, you can. And other than that, this is pretty basic. No gear selection, has a single speed in the rear, chain driven. You pedal it obviously. So let's go ahead and test it out. We're gonna go around the off-road loop, then we'll do speed checks back and forth. Or actually, I think I'll do speed checks first so we're not draining the battery, just in case. So we'll do speed checks, then we'll go around the loop. All right, got our GPS out. There's 3 modes on this. We have Eco, Mid, and High. Let's just go straight to High, see what it does. I'm not gonna bore you with the Eco settings on this. And the GPS will give us true speed readings. So let's see what she does after this traffic goes by, because every time I want to pull out, we've got traffic. Look both ways, kids. All right, here we go. Full speed. Twist throttle. I'm not pedaling. We'll see what she gets up to. Okay, we're coming up on 20 miles an hour. 22. Speedo says 23. GPS says 22. So, right about 1 mile an hour difference between the Speedo and the GPS. That's pretty good. I'm gonna call it 23 miles an hour. It's 22.7. So 23 miles per hour top speed. We'll go the other way just to verify, because you never know. The wind might be helping me or not helping me. And we're gonna find out. Really stable though. I like the throttle, it's kind of smooth. All right, so here we are. Full throttle again. In the other direction. Man, you can really tell it has no suspension though, I'll tell you that. I can feel every little bump. Might want to let some of the air out of the tires if you want to go off-road. Okay, so now we got the wind to our face. And we're at 21 and 22 on the display. So, as expected, the wind was helping a little bit. So we'll call it 21 miles an hour in this direction. Cut it in half, you got 22. So 22 mile an hour top speed, flat ground. I'm 175 pounds, just for reference. So expect similar results. Okay. Now we're gonna go off-road. We'll see how this does off-road. It's not advertised as an off-road bike, but it's got knobby tires, so why wouldn't you go off-road with it? Again, no suspension. So here we go. It's bumpy. Okay, through the soft sand. It's bumpy. Luckily the seat's pretty comfy, but it is pretty bumpy. But it handles it pretty good. As you can see, we're getting around 20 miles per hour off-road now. Not too bad. See how it does with this little hill over here. Oh God! Definitely not recommended for off-road use, I'll tell you that. All right, it's just a little hill here. It climbs it, not with great authority, but it climbs it. You know, my biggest complaint I think so far with this bike, I think, is going to be it needs more power. I can look aside the suspension because I'm not going to go off-road with this bike. I don't really go too much off-road, but first and foremost, it definitely would be nice to have more power. Okay, we're gonna go down this hill. Oh man, I can feel every bump. Okay. Yeah, I'm full throttle, you can see, and it's around 18 miles per hour, 19 miles per hour right now. Yeah, just under 19 miles an hour in this direction. But every single bump is there in full effect. All right, let's get back on the road. Oh, not an off-road bike, guys. Not an off-road bike. But it survived. So feels nice, it's nimble, stable. I'll give it that. That's nice. I love the seating position. I think it's nice, it's real comfortable. Again, I wish I had some more power. There's a little bit of a delay on the throttle. Let's do a full stop and start here. All right, ready? Watch. Full throttle. So you can see it's not fast. All right, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. Not a fast bike. But you know what? Comfortable for sure. And it's not really super heavy, being that it doesn't have that suspension fork and stuff like that. So you can pedal it if you want. Well, there you go.